I did see a video, though, of a dude, like, cutting off the limbs that way, where he had, like, a rope around his waist, and every time he cut off a couple of limbs, he just brought it up around those ones, and kept going higher and higher until he got to the top.
I saw this video the other, like, a week ago. There was some, like, hippie or something in, I'm guessing, California. Or it's more like a hipster, I should say. And he was up in this tree that was already, like, the people were already in the middle of cutting it down, and he's like, I'm not getting out of this tree, you're going to have to cut it down. And they're like, we're going to cut it down. And he's like, you can't do that.
Cut it down with
They cut it down into a pond, and he's just like, he just goes down with it. They're like, oh, you need some help getting out of there? And just pushed him back in when he gets out. It's like, what were you expecting?
Oh, shit. At least the captain went down with his ship at that point. That's,
yeah, he stood by his word.
You gotta, you know, give him some props for gumption at that point. So he followed through.
Yeah.
He did not flake out. He was like, you're gonna have to cut it down with me in it. And that didn't stop him when they started cutting it down, obviously.
It's like, why? I would never do that. I don't care if it's next to water or not.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you're falling far and fast enough, hitting water is just as bad as hitting concrete, so...
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't that tall, but either way, yeah, still.
Then why was he defending it so fucking, like, belligerently?
Yeah, he was like, oh, this tree is older than you are. I'm like, yeah, I bet it is. Who cares? It looked dead. It didn't have leaves or anything.
I know, it could have been wintertime.
Yeah, I guess it could have been. It was in one of those never winter areas.
Oh, that's not a bad game.
Yeah,
I like the original D&D version more, but
I like the part where it's always summer in Philadelphia.
I have the picture where it's like how to put D&D on your resume as like legitimate experience, and I was like, wow, I need to update my resume.
Yeah,
because those are good team building skills. Somebody would see that on a resume and be like, "Oh, this is good stuff.
This looks really good on paper.
You do work well with others. You know what it's like to work in a group."
Cool. Oh, thank you.
Whoops.
I do have that energy or the reservoir tank, reserve tank.
Yep.
Reservoir dog.
Yeah, you have that reservoir tank, dogs. You got that reservoir tank. You got that reservoir tank, dog.
Dog.
Yo, dog. I heard you like reservoir tanks. That reminds me. I saw a video of this is DMX, who's like, who's always barking.
Doing stupid shit.
Yeah, I saw him a video of him singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh no!
And I was like, I was sitting there the whole time. I watched it all the way to the end because I was waiting for him to bark somewhere in the middle, and he didn't. And it sucked.
Wow.
It was like the only reason to watch that is to hear him bark like a dog in the middle of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah, he didn't even really do that either. He does, there's like the barking and then the blah blah, and then he does one other thing that he always does in his songs. He did that at the end after he was done, and it's like, no, you're DMX and you're singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
You're not DMXing.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not BMXing either.
I didn't come here to watch I came here to watch DMX sing this. And I wanted DM exercised. DM exercised.
Yeah. Need my DM exercise. Damn it, I hate this fucking area for this reason.
I don't know what DMX stands for.
Dogmaster X.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That explains
That's really what it is.
That explains all the barking. I knew what it meant, but I couldn't remember.
Dogmaster. Extreme. Jesus Christ. I think that should be good.
That's just he became DMX at a very different period in America. The country was a very different place when he became DMX.
It was a softer time.
It was a very different time. It was a time when Dogmaster X was an acceptable thing to call yourself, apparently. Which is news to me, because I didn't think it was ever acceptable to call yourself that.
There, fuck.
Jesus.
I'm not going to point directly at the ground so they don't actually come out at all. Whew. Okay, I'll grab that other energy.
Reserve tank.
Res-energy tank. Rosario tank.
A re-energy tank.
And then we can move the fuck on. Jesus.
Miss that door like every time.
Don't talk about it.
Well, at least I know it's frustrating to you, because it's not to me at all. Every little mishap brings me endless joy.
Endless piety.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, just in case. I declare a thumb war.
Son.
No.
I finally learned the importance of books. Oh yeah? Yeah, free papers. Ah! God, that would taste...
God, that whole movie... oh yeah, that would
Can you... Like, it's not even... Like, beyond
it's
the fact...
paper.
Yeah, beyond the fact that there's ink all over it, usually paper like that has a, like, clear coat on it to make it more resilient. So, like, beyond the fact that you're smoking straight up ink with your weed, you're also smoking some sort of unknown clear coat that's on the fucking paper. And it's like...
I wonder if I can get back on that zoomer before it unfreezes.
You might. You just might.
Ah! Nope, but I got the seahorse, so that's good enough.
Yep. I wanted to call it an octopus, and I don't know why. I know it's not an octopus. In fact, it's probably the farthest thing
I think
from...
it's because of its, like, the mouth, how it shoots out those rocks reminds me of an octorock. And those are more like octopuses.
I thought that was a Metal Gear Solid boss.
That's
Octagon.
decoy octagon. Oh wait, no, that's not even a boss.
No.
I was thinking of a different thing entirely.
Well, then what the hell's an octorock?
What? Really?
No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, how do you... What are you doing?
What's wrong with you?
Alrighty.
More pointless, like, just
Wrong
panic
direction.
running for no reason.
Wrong direction.
That's what One Direction should have been called.
But that it makes it sound more like wronged erection.
Wrong Direction. It's that band that's all their music is themed after the Wrong Turn movies.
Yeah.
All their music is about those movies. I'd listen to it.
Yeah, it'd probably be better than One
Yeah,
Direction.
I know some people fucking love those movies. Even though there's like 17 of them or something.
I think there's only 4, but that's still too many.
It feels like 17 because they're all so bad.
What the fuck? Oh, I must have frozen. Yeah.
I was like, are you just gonna stand here until you die?
Okay. It didn't work out like I wanted it.
No shit.
Don't patronize me.
I wouldn't call it patronizing. I would call it sarcasm.
Yeah. Playful sarcasm.
Yeah.
At least there's no
I don't think there's any.
hellfire in this room.
I don't think there's any kind of sarcasm that's not
What
playful.
the? Did you?
Yep. Well, I think
That's that shit.
it was frozen before you landed on it.
Yeah.
So
But I was just floating there.
yeah, I mean it was frozen. So you were standing on it.
Why did I do that?
It'd be pretty cool if like, because you know how in most modern games, if you freeze an enemy, they like crumble to pieces when you shoot them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Can you imagine how that would look in a game like this?
Man.
It would like. It wouldn't have been possible to do on the original console, but on an emulator like this, you could totally do that. It would look super sweet.
I hope I'm not going the wrong... Okay, cool.
I hope you are going the wrong way.
The wrong B.
I hope you did take a wrong turn. It was pretty cool though when they when Hat Films beat Human Fall Flat, like they beat the last level, the credits are just like your character is just falling through the sky and landing on all the people's names that made it. You can like grab the letters and drag them down with you and stuff. Yeah, it was pretty because like you don't usually see many like overly unique credit sequences in video games, and that was pretty different. I don't think I've ever really seen anything like that.
This asshole.
This boss fight that took me longer than it should have.
5 or 6 tries at least.
But I also didn't.
Not as long as Ridley.
Once I figured out how how effective the angle buttons were in this situation, it was much easier.
She just like jiggles.
I'm gonna go get you. Ooh, I'm gonna get you. Ooh, where you going? Ooh, don't back up too far. Oh, the ground's gonna break. Oh, oh, peace out. Oh, wasted a missile. No, he's coming back.
This is gonna look great.
The thumbs up.
Oh. Oh. Oop.
Jesus Christ. You almost missed out on some shit there.
Oh no, I would have missed out on all that energy.
Now, good luck getting back.
I can do it. Bet I won't.
I guess it could have hurt more.
Yeah.
Although you got one energy tank out of that, and
now I'm losing it.
And now you're
well.
now you're dying.
At least there's this fucking
Well of powah.
God, fast forward is so useful.
Jesus Christ, is it ever? Damn. You can really just like
you can just go.
You can just soar around if you know what you're doing. It's ridiculous. You don't even need any of the upgrades.
It's like speed booster and high jump boots. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, you're topped off already. Jesus.
You don't need any more, you greedy whore.
Hit that save state while you are topped off.
Now, this is one instance where I do not need it. There's no, like, lava rooms in this.
Except for this lava room.
Well, this is acid. I'm talking about, like, actual, like, heat.
Okay.
Heat room.
I was like,
yeah. Not in that sense, yes.
You say that as you walk into what looks like a lava room. Even if it's not lava, it hurts like lava.
Yeah.
Wee.
Tiny tube snakes. Don't want to get hit by the balls of future past. Oh, damn. I was like, did that get everything? No. Shit. That was way too early.
Oh, I guess that could have been worse. Jesus Christ. This is just no effort. None at all.
It's a lot of practice.
I mean, there's some effort sometimes, but mostly not.
Now, normally, when I play, I don't even get the grappling beam. I just skip it.
You just want to show up, you know, your grappling beam skills.
Yeah. Even
because I was so bad with it.
Even after I'm done with, after we're done playing this, I'm probably gonna upload at least like 5 more runs of it. Like just occasionally, just do another, but just without commentary. Just like here it is.
Oh, look how fast I did it this time.
Because there's so many different ways to play this game.
It'll be nice though to see how the how that grapple beam actually works though. Because I don't think I ever actually got it to work properly at any point in this game for any extended period of time.
Thought not picking up the X-ray scope.
Yeah, that is one upgrade that I can be confident that you don't need. I'm extremely confident in your ability to not need that thing.
Who knows? I might miss something.
Yeah, no, I doubt that. What's your usual completion?
Like 30-ish, maybe.
Like for item pickups?
33%, maybe. Yeah.
Jesus, I figured it'd be a little higher.
Well, the way I normally do it is the normal boss like routes, but you know, just doing sequence breaking, so it doesn't. It's not as difficult, and I pick up everything.
That's what I'm saying. If you pick up everything,
well, I pick up enough to get through, but
yeah,
it's typically always the same items. I wonder what goes. If this locks, okay, I'm not going to get that item. I don't care about that.
More death rooms.
Yay! I need to die a heat death. I realized, well, it's harder to tell with this bullshit background. Oh, it's not even in this one, but some of those, the rooms with like the, it's hard to describe without actually seeing it again, but it looks like there's skulls and stuff.
Now we'll never see it again.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Just because you're trying to talk about it.
Nah.
Never gonna see it again.
Happen. Never gonna happen for me. Oh, and that was dumb. This is gonna be really tight.
This would be impossible for me. Look, you're already playing.
I need to move this.
You need to stick it up your ass.
I need it near me.
That way you can just clench and load saves.
Fucking a 1. Let's not be stupid.
No, it'll be funny if you have to click over to it every time.
Every time.
God, can't you just like right across?
I need to do it very quickly.
Yeah, it's a lot quicker than like sitting there building up momentum.
I might have enough health. Either way. Yep, that's typical. That's great.
That's funny.
I hate that
because I do that. I do that all the time. Every time I switch to something.
Did you see it slow down mid?
Yeah. Every time I switch to an item, I forget to switch back. And so I'll just sit there like a jackass, hammering. Bzz, 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 bzz. Hup. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way with that amount of health right there. I need to do it right. It doesn't help when you get hit by everything.
No, that doesn't. It definitely does not assist.
Haha! Suck my dick. So that's the crystal flash.
What is that?
You have to have... It's a, like, secret powerbomb move, technically. And now that I'm in a safe spot, I'll tell you about it. So, this is you only ever see it in the, like, the previews when you let the title roll. But it's like, if you have no reserve tanks, no energy tanks, and 50 health, it's like, and you have to have like 10 super missiles, and I think it was like 5 power bombs I used there maybe, and then you press, and this is the thing that I kept messing it up, and this is why I have it set to the shoulder buttons for the diagonals. You have to have it set like that, hold down, and then fire it off, and then you pretty much use your items to regain health. And it's the only reason any of this works. Whew, that was probably the most difficult.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you always have that the whole game?
Yeah.
You do that whenever
as long as you have the items for it, you can do it. It's not something you like pick up or anything.
So you have to have at least 10 super missiles.
Yeah, and like I think you have to have like, I can't remember how many I had before I used it. I think I had 30, so it's like 15 maybe.
Jeez.
Max. This is gonna suck. Because this trick sucks.
Oh, this... Yeah, you were talking about this bullshit.
That's why I'm save stating. Because I don't want to sit here for 2 years.
Running back to this place? Oh, that wouldn't be fun.
That was better.
That was worse. So much worse.
No. Oh, come the fuck on.
You should've... Oh.
I don't have enough items to crystal flash again either. That sucked.
See, shit.
Oh!
Wow. I caught some of them.
Suck my dick.
I caught enough for you to squeak through.
We are fucking set. This run is done.
Yep, game beat. You're already doing the fucking run out before the whole planet explodes.
I'm gonna fucking bounce out.
It'd be weird if right as I said that it just like...
It crashes.
It just like skipped to the end of the game for some reason. It didn't, like, the game didn't want me to be wrong.
Restart that. Oh, whoops, I saved it there. Oh, well.
Oh, you fucked it up now.
Okay. Alright, well, like I said, I'm not gonna pick up any of the fucking, we gotta fix that, and hey, look at all these items we have now.
What, oh my god, so you just, so that just gives you all the items?
All the items. Every item.
By just walking in there behind him?
Yep. Hold on, I want to try something that I've heard works. So, you remember how I was telling you that, you can't have both of these items selected?
Yeah.
But if you noticed when I first popped into this after going through the door, it had both selected.
Yeah, it did?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, that's actually... So, this is what happens if you have both selected at once. I have the Wav Beam now. And this is also called the Murder Beam. Okay. I think I fucked this up because I didn't... Yeah. If you fire an uncharged Wav Beam, it'll freeze the game.
Oh.
That's why.
So you can't...
I can't do this. Or wait, yeah, actually, I want to do that. Now, there's also another thing about the Wav Beam, or they call it the Murder Beam. And you have to do it by pressing A and left on that at the same time.
Oh, okay, I see. You have to kind of like glitch into it.
So this should work on him. Ah. Fuck you. It also freezes the game if you're pointed to the right and fire it in any way, but, so
you
what
you can only charge it and fire it to the left.
Yep.
That's redonkulous. So weird. And if...
I don't know if... I've heard that this works on him, but I don't know if he has to be in the corner or what. But.
Like, I wonder what it would do to the, like, original
yeah, there we go,
copy.
Look. Now he's just frozen there. Or, not frozen, but he's... Ah. So he... Okay. Oh. A comedy of errors. Yeah,
The game's... Or the beam's so powerful it breaks the game.
Yes, literally. Okay. Try that one more again. Either way, I can fight him normally, so...
I like how it's... Like, it even has a name.
Yeah.
Can you only, like, use that beam if you do this glitch?
No, you can do that whenever you have the spacer, plasma...
Okay, so as long as you have all the items, you can do that.
I also have an item that you didn't pick up, the spring ball. And
what is that? Oh my god, really? How you jump as the morph ball? You just let me skip that?
Remember when you were in Meridia and you went all the way to the right in that one tunnel and found that block that just kept disappearing, the grapple block that just kept disappearing?
Yeah, I think so.
You would have had to jump into that, up, and do a puzzle to get to it.
You could have done that for me.
I could have did the whole game for you.
Yeah, but you could have done the shit that's super hard.
Okay, I'll just fight him normally. But the reason I have all this shit...
When you're not in this boss fight, you need to fire that so I can see what the hell it looks like.
Yeah. We'll have another opportunity at a very set point, regardless of, to check it out, but... So, what I did in this room here is the Gold Torizo Code. And...
I noticed that.
Yeah. And it's... You have to press A, B, X, and Y when you transition into the room. And if you... well, then it'll give you all the shit, obviously.
Well, except for the energy tanks.
Actually, it would have given me those energy tanks if I hadn't already picked them up.
Oh, so you already have all the energy tanks.
I don't have all the energy tanks, I just have all the ones I had before that I already had picked up.
Okay, so it doesn't give you all of them.
Not all of them. But if I... Oh, yeah. I don't have the, X-ray scope.
either.
Or do I?
What?
It just doesn't show up.
Jesus.
And
Christ.
it only happens if you enter through this door, because you can do it through either side, but yeah, you don't get the X-ray scope through the other way, so that's what
It's so weird.
It also doesn't give you the screw attack. I learned that the hard way when I picked up the screw attack, and then did the code and lost the screw attack.
So, if you were to do that code with all of the items, you'd lose all of the items?
No.
Okay.
It will always just give you all of the items, unless you pick up screw attack, then you will lose screw attack. That's the only one that will...
so finicky.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is. Can you, like... And that's another one of those things that you were talking about. Where, like, how the fuck did people find that?
Right? It's a very... And look, the one doesn't even fill in because of how glitchy it is.
Like that was... Somebody had to have found that by accident.
Yeah.
They were just, like, holding all the buttons when they went through that door backwards. And were like, whoa, I have all this shit now.
God.
Weird. I wonder if that's because I was on. They checked it and they're like, oh, it's because I was. Oh, okay.
So now this game is just a cakewalk. And I didn't even pick up any suits.
I was like, I couldn't fathom how you were just gonna white knuckle it through the whole game with no goddamn suits.
It's entirely possible and incredibly difficult.
Naturally.
I can get up to Ridley without any suit, but I haven't been able to actually fight him with it. So yeah.
Ridley's the one that took me like 50 billion
the
tries.
dragon.
Yeah.
This area boss, which we're gonna go fight now. And I've seen that the murder beam also works on him, so I'm gonna try and get that to pan out.
Oh, you need to just like shoot it real quick before you go in there, so I can see it. I want to see it.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. It doesn't work on every enemy, but I'll...
Well, I mean, just shoot it. Like, just shoot it. I don't give a fuck if it hits anything.
I don't think I don't think it'll do anything, but I'll give it a shot.
Well, I mean, it'll fire, right? It's
yeah, but I don't think... It's not like a beam. It's not going to go out. It just stays in place.
Well, see, now I have to, because that sounds crazy. Like, you can't just keep talking about it and not show me.
So, and we're in the Mickey Mouse room. I don't know why they put this in here, but it's great. I feel like and we're going to the magical kingdom. And look at it. Just if I fired it this way, no matter what, it would crash.
Yeah, the game would crash. Yeah, I got. Oh, it doesn't even.
It doesn't even.
Okay.
And if I fired it normally, it would also crash the game.
Yeah, no, I remember you. I noticed that because it crashed like 6 times.
Yeah, I don't know. This is such a weird room, but all hail Disney, I guess.
Oh, I see. What? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't notice at first what the hell because you like said that as the map was up, so I couldn't see the shape of the room. I was like, fucking Mickey Mouse room. What the hell does that mean? Oh no.
Oh no.
The lava's coming.
Now the rest of the game pretty much plays normally, but there's still some like other things that I'm gonna show off that are some awesome way to use the murder beam, and hopefully this thing with Ridley will pan out. I want to see what will happen if I pick up this. I don't think you can get any more energy tanks after you do it. So we'll see here. I'm 99% certain of that.
It just won't let you.
It just doesn't read it as being picked up. Like, yeah.
But it filled
it completely filled it, but...
At least it filled your energy.
Yeah,
that's
fine.
That's still helpful in and of itself. No, I don't want to fall.
I don't want to go into the weird things, man.
I don't want to fall through. Oh. You fell through as I said that. I wish that Alan Wake play I did like forever ago was still somewhere on YouTube so I could watch it. Because that was so just...
It wasn't great, but that one part,
like
the sunglasses at night was great.
It's just every time I reminisce about great Let's Plays we did, that's always what comes to mind, like, immediately. Because that one was, in my mind, legitimately great. I loved that. That was so fun to do in every way.
Oh, yeah, it was fun to do, but I wouldn't say it was, like, it wasn't very good quality-wise, but
well, I mean,
I had fun doing it.
Yeah, that's what counts.
That's all that matters.
We did the best with the technology we had.
Oh, but you can actually, like, with different combinations of the beams, you can, have different like VAR beams essentially. Like there's one that it's called the space-time beam, which I'll be showing off later. Which just the name itself should indicate some crazy shit. Oh,